celebrating the farms that grow potatoes that are turned into a bag of Lay's potato chips. That was the theme of one Super Bowl commercial last weekend, a commercial that was created by Lay's, which is owned by PepsiCo Foods. The commercial that captured our hearts was actually inspired by a real potato farmer from Wisconsin. A Super Bowl commercial with a story. A story that sprouted from a real potato grower in Wisconsin.
There's a lot of pride that goes into growing anything in agriculture and what we do. And the further and farther between we get from consumers, which continues to happen every year, there's, I think, only less than 1.5% of us that grow food.
Jeremy Pavelski is a fifth-generation farmer.
Most of our potatoes are going, they're specialized for going to potato chips, which is fairly unique.
The potatoes Pavelski produces here go to Lay's, something his family has done for 71 years. And this Super Bowl commercial was inspired by Pavelski's story after he hosted a tour for a group from Frito-Lay one day.
And they thought that was a great story that needed to be shared. And we weren't expecting it to be shared on the big stage, but it was. And like I said, it's very emotional, very touching, and very rewarding, especially to have working with such great partners.
The group was especially touched by Pavelski's 7-year-old daughter.
Seeing, my daughter's eyes light up when she's going out in the middle of the field and teaching her friends where, food comes from, and seeing her when she's got her boots on, splashing around in the mud, and the joy, the delight on her face. In this particular case, when she opens a bag of Lay's and she sees that, I grew this or helped grow this along with our team, that is one of the most, quite honestly, inspirational things.
One touching commercial that helped bring light to the fact those Lay's potato chips are grown by real farmers on real farms like Pavelski's.
You can see what it took years of hard work to do and years of, of learning, whether it's from the growing side of things or from our daughter, and just seeing what ends up becoming of this and how it can really bring joy to a lot of people. It's, I don't know. Get a little choked up here. It brings almost a tear to my eye.
One little potato with one big dream was a nod to family farms all across the U.S. that are the foundation of the food that fuel each and every one of us each and every day. That commercial was actually directed by an Academy Award-winning director, and while that wasn't Jeremy's daughter actually in the commercial, it's her story that inspired the commercial on Super Bowl Sunday. I absolutely loved it. Well, that's all the time we have this weekend. Next weekend, we are on the road from the Top Producer Summit in Kansas City. And we hope that you'll tune in right here as we work to build on our tradition. Have a great weekend, everyone.
U.S. Farm Report is produced and distributed by Farm Journal Broadcast.